you're looking at a globe or a map of the world, and you want to understand it, you gotta know the...
Hi everyone, I'm Pinak, and I'm absolutely obsessed with geography. Today I've got 20 insane geography facts that will blow your mind. Ready to get started? Let's dive right in. Yo, check this out. Java Island in Indonesia is more populated than Russia. That's nuts! Like Java's packing in about 146 million peeps, while Russia's got around 145 million. The volcanoes and super fertile land of Java go for the win. The median age of Niger, a country in West Africa, is just 16. Seriously, half the peeps in Niger are basically kids. Wild. Get this. Alaska is both the westernmost and easternmost state in the USA. Sounds weird, right? Is that because the Aleutian Islands are like crossing the international date line. So trippy. The Dead Sea between Israel and Jordan is a salty sea. Dude, it's like 10 times saltier than the ocean. Plus, it's the lowest spot of land on Earth, over 1,100 feet below sea level. What? Nigeria's gonna almost outdo India and China in population soon. It's because women there have like 4.3 babies each. The world average is barely half that. Yeah, a population explosion is gonna happen in Nigeria soon. China's economy might zoom past the US soon. They are crushing it with tech and exports, but heads up, people say growth might slow down. So stay tuned. Antarctica's got the coldest recorded temperature ever. Minus 126.7 degrees Fahrenheit. Bro, you'd legit freeze on the spot. No cap. Yakutsk in Russia is the coldest place where people actually live. Think minus 70 degrees Fahrenheit winters. People have a hard time living there, of course. Water boils and freezes mid-air. That's insane. The world's getting more populated, but almost all of that growth will be coming from Africa. Countries like Nigeria, Congo, Kenya, they're gonna have crazy big populations in the future. Africa's the future, no doubt. Here's a weird one. Maine is actually closer to Africa than Florida. Most folks think it's Florida, but nope, it's Maine. Geography be wild like that. Over 93% of Suriname, a country in northern South America, is covered in forest. The people, they cram into just 9% of the territory. Tree hugger territory for sure. In like 50 years, Texas will be California's the most populated state. Washington and Arizona grow their populations big too. The population of Illinois may be shrinking. Crazy state drama predicted. The most likely candidates for World War III are America, China, Russia, and North Korea. Yeah, it's these superpowers plus the secret ninja nukes North Korea's hiding. Scary stuff. France flexes with the most time zones. 12. Russia's close with 11. This is because France has got overseas spots everywhere. I'm gonna name a few of them. New Caledonia, French Polynesia, Martinique, and Wallis and Futuna. Time zones for days. This fact will absolutely blow your mind. Which country do you think France shares the longest border with? The answer is Brazil. Insane! This is because France has an overseas dependency called French Guiana in South America. Look it up on a map or globe. Its border with Brazil is more than 100 kilometers longer than any of the other countries' France borders. And distance, who cares about distance when borders are long? Lagos, Nigeria, could be the world's most populated city in a century. 85 million people. Tokyo won't even be in the top 20. Mind blown. Did you know that Australia once had a war against emus with real weapons and stuff? It was called an official war because people were using real weapons against emus. Emus were pests, so people fought back. Eventually, the war was called off because too many emus were getting killed. Totally wild. Mongolia is the chilliest place population wise, only 1 person per square mile on average. Greenland's even emptier. You could have a party with no one around. Mount Everest is the tallest mountain above sea level, but Mauna Kea in Hawaii is the tallest from base to peak, over 33,500 feet. Most of Mauna Kea is underwater though. Crazy mountain Matt. Last one. Mount Chimborazo in Peru is actually the closest point on Earth to the moon. It's like Earth's bulge makes equator mountains closer to space than Everest. So weird but true. Alright guys, which fact surprised you the most? I'm guessing it's number 15. The fact that France and Brazil border each other? No way! And drop a comment about which fact surprised you the most. Smash that like button and hit subscribe if you want more crazy geography facts. Catch you later.
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic, Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Greenland, El Salvador, too, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela, Honduras, Guyana, and still Guatemala, Bolivia.